Hey guys, it's Fee, and it's May already. It's May already, and I haven't done an April favorite, so I need to do that before I'm well beyond being fashionably late. So I thought I would do that today. And as usual, I have my little list, otherwise I would be dead in the water. And I have about 10 items. So let's get started. I'm going to start with beauty items. And if you guys have been watching my videos, you'll notice, or maybe you'll notice, I haven't been doing the makeup thing. I just haven't been feeling it lately. And I think part of it is because everybody keeps saying, oh, you know, the pregnancy glow, your skin is glowing. So, you know, I don't know entirely how much I agree with that. But I figured I would just embrace it and say, you know what, I'm going to save myself 20 minutes in the morning. And instead, I'm going to use this. I have been using L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream. I don't know if I would really consider this a BB cream. I don't know if it does everything it says it's supposed to do. It says it primes and corrects and hydrates and perfects and all of that happy stuff, those words that the advertisers like using. I like it because it's quick, it's simple, and I just use it like a tinted moisturizer. I don't know if it really primes. Personally, I really don't think it does. But it does make a nice little tint. It does kind of correct anything that's not serious problems. Like if you have a little bit of redness or maybe a small breakout, this might help hide it. It's not going to hide it entirely. But this is what I've been using. It's been this and mascara, and that's it. Next beauty item is from Lush. Now, I don't shop at Lush very often, but I make it there a couple of times a year. And this past month, I've been using their lip scrub in Mint Juleps. It's a little jar, but don't be fooled by this little jar. I've had this jar for, it's got to be 6 or 7 months. Now, I don't use it every single day, but I use it numerous times a week. And there is a ton of product left in there. See? Ton of product left in there. And I found myself using this because I was pretty sick most of this month, a good chunk of the month at least, and I couldn't breathe, and of course when you can't breathe, your lips get chapped, and nothing was helping. So occasionally I would use this lip scrub to get the dead stuff off, and it definitely helped. They make this in a ton of different flavors. This is just the particular one that I like, Mint Juleps. Next beauty item is, well, the rest of these, I don't know if you consider them beauty items. They're more like maintenance items. I don't have a lot of beauty items other than those last two because, like I said, I haven't been using a lot of makeup or beauty-ish type stuff, but maintenance stuff. Let's go with maintenance. First thing is a all-in-one jobber from Philosophy. I use these as bath gels. Now, you can also use them as shampoo and bubble bath. It's like a 3 or 4-in-1 kind of deal. I buy these and I use them as shower gel, but this particular flavor, see how much I have left? This has just been in the month of April. I started at the beginning of April and it's like gone. Strawberry Italian soda. I don't even know how to describe this stuff, but you want to drink it. You want to drink it. It smells like, well, strawberries and cream. We'll go with that because that really is what Italian soda is. It's carbonated flavors with cream in it. So, easy enough there, but oh my God. I love the scent of this stuff. I bought it quite a while back. I didn't start using it until now. I don't know why. When I get new stuff, I try and like use the oldest stuff first. So, of course, what happens is then I find something like this. I fall in love with it, and they don't make it anymore. At least I don't think they make this anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm going to go out and buy more if I'm wrong. But this has definitely been a favorite. Philosophy Strawberry Italian Soda. Next beauty item you may or may not recognize. It's in like a jar of my own. Coconut oil. This is actually coconut oil lotion that I make myself. There's also avocado oil in here, and there's essential oils for flavor and for other benefits. This particular one has bergamot in it, but the favorite is actually just coconut oil for two reasons. I've kind of been putting this all over the body, all over the girls, all over the tummy in hopes that it will help with any stretching issues. And it feels great. It's so hydrating. So hydrating. And I've had an issue with dry skin this month. I don't know if it's a pregnancy thing or not, but the coconut oil has really helped. And the other reason why I like this stuff, my husband started shaving with this as opposed to just shaving oil. He saw it online. For all I know, he saw it on Pinterest. I think I've actually seen it on Pinterest before, and it just kind of fell out of my mind and didn't suggest it to him. So he did this all on his own. And oh my God, his face feels so much more softer than using shaving cream. So just putting that one out there. So two different reasons why coconut oil has been a favorite in April. And the last beauty item is pregnancy related. So if you don't want to hear about this, jump ahead maybe a minute or two. This is by Burt's Bees. It is called Mama Bee, and it is moisturizing body oil. And you can see I have very little left, so I need another bottle. This stuff just feels amazing. Again, this is something else I've kind of been slathering everywhere to help with the stretching and growth. It has vitamin E in it, but can I just say I love the smell of this stuff, and I'm not quite sure what it is that I'm smelling, because when you think Burt's Bees, maybe it's just me, but I kind of think honey. And some of their stuff does smell and have honey in it, but not all of it. This stuff has sweet almond and lemon oil and vitamin E, which is pretty good for keeping the stretching issues away. Hopefully, we'll find out. But I love the smell of it, and it's probably the almond oil. I use it at night because I find that my skin doesn't absorb it quite as quickly as I would like, so I don't like putting like my work clothes over it right away. At night, I don't mind so much if you know, some of it gets into the pajamas, I'll just wash them, not a big deal. And if it stains a little bit, you know, who's going to see it? But it never has. It has never stained. It's just, for some reason, I don't mind that oily feeling on my skin at night, but I do mind it in the morning. That's really what it comes down to. But I love this stuff. I've been using it, I want to say every other day, and then the other days I've been using the coconut oil. And the bottle needs to be bigger. I mean, look at that, compared to my face. The bottle, they need to offer this in bigger bottles because, yeah, I'm going to be buying a lot more of these. Okay, next. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth item. And the other 5 items are not beauty or maintenance related. They're all kind of food related. First one is an item that my husband found at Costco in the Chicago area. And I'll say that only because I know some Costcos don't carry all the same items. And he bought one, and I was like, oh, this is a pretty big container. It'll last me a while. Nope. Had to go and buy another one already. And it is spinach, artichoke, and Parmesan dip. Now, look at the size of this container. And I went through it in like 3 weeks. He bought me this one last week. It's been in the fridge. I haven't opened it yet. It's still sealed. The expiration on these go out about a month and a half when you buy them. So that's a good thing, considering how large it is. I thought it would take me that long to go through one, but that just was not the case. I think I put a picture, or maybe 2, on Instagram. What I would do is I would get a paper bowl and I'd line the bottom of it with pita chips, which I actually also get from Costco. They're Stacy's pita chips, which I just think are the best pita chips out there, but that's just me, at least the pre-made in the bag ones. And then I'd put a bunch of this stuff on top of it and I'd stick it in the microwave for 45 seconds to a minute, just to get it a little bit warm. I don't like it like steaming hot. Or sometimes I would just eat it cold. It didn't matter. Just right out of the container. If I'd eat it cold, I'd be eating it right out of the container, which is absolutely ridiculous, but that just goes to show how yummy this stuff is. Next food item is also at the fault of my husband. Donnie likes bringing me home yummies, and I'm not going to argue with that, but I do try and make them last, so I don't consume like 3,000 calories in one day. He came home with this one day. He came home with 4 of these. Reese's Snacksters. Now, the container looks very similar to like a Nutella to go, I believe they're called. On the inside, with the Nutella ones, there'd be Nutella and then there would be snack sticks. Well, this is the same concept, only it's Reese's peanut butter spread. I love peanut butter, and anybody who loves peanut butter that doesn't want to like become thoroughly addicted, don't buy this. He came home with 4. 2 were supposed to be for me, 2 were supposed to be for him. I've eaten 3, and this is the last one left. And if he doesn't eat it soon, he's going to lose it. But thankfully, there's not a whole lot in this. If you look at the bottom, this is the peanut butter side. So you see how there's this vacant area. So there's only about that much peanut butter. And this side is the snack sticks. But I will tell you, this little bitty thing is 270 calories. Ridiculous. But ridiculously yummy. Just putting it out there. Next food item, Jolly Ranchers hard candies. Because this is kind of a sick-related item, because I wasn't feeling well and I was coughing and hacking and the lungs weren't good and I had bronchitis and asthma and an infection and it was all kinds of not fun. You can still kind of hear it in my voice. My voice is just a little bit raspy. That's because my throat is just so sick and tired of me coughing. And it would get raw. Well, you can only suck on lozenges for so long, like Halls or any of that, before they just start making you sick. And that's whether you're pregnant or not. I've always had that problem. If I've got to use throat lozenges for more than a couple days, it's just not going to go well. Apparently Latte wants the candies. So I asked my husband, can you bring me home just some kind of hard candy? And this is what he brought home. And this worked. And I will also say, I mentioned in my last update that the nausea has really gone away for the most part, but there's been a couple of rare bits here and there where it has come along, not quite nearly so bad. And I've noticed that these work just as good as the Preggy Pop Drops that I had in last month's favorites. So, it's a pretty big bag. I still have a good chunk left. And there's every color of the Jolly Rancher Rainbow in here. So, these were definitely a favorite because they helped me not want to tear my throat out. Next food item was myself and my husband just trying to find me something to keep myself hydrated. I don't drink as much water as I should. And I've been trying desperately to drink more and more and more, and also just more liquids because that's just something I need to do right now. And the one thing that we found that I like and I seem to drink by the gallon and doesn't have any of the questionable sugars or any really of the artificial sugars or flavors or any of that is vitamin water. This stuff has cane sugar in it, so that's pretty natural if you ask me. And this particular one is Revive, which is fruit punch flavored, but there's like 3 or 4 different ones I've been drinking. I've been drinking Revive. There's another one called Triple X that I think has the acai berry in it. I'm probably saying that wrong. I always say that wrong. And then there's a kiwi strawberry one. And there was a 4th one that's escaping me at the moment. But my point is, the flavor didn't matter. I just really, really enjoyed the vitamin waters. To the point where we went to Costco and bought 2 cases, and both of the cases are gone. So we have to go back for more. So this has definitely been a favorite. And as you can see, I've been drinking it right now. So there you go. It is a favorite that's going to go into May even. Last favorite for April is kind of food related, but it's also just kind of like a miscellaneous item. And it is this, yes, Fee Green Starbucks tumbler. I have not been drinking coffee, and the only tea I've been drinking is herbal that doesn't have caffeine in it. But the reason why I've been using this tumbler is it's insulated. It's insulated. The top is pretty leak proof, and it has an aluminum straw. And whatever I put in here stays pretty hot or pretty cold for probably about 6 hours, believe it or not. So this is a pretty awesomely insulated container, and it's figurine, so that makes it even more awesome. But what I've been using this for is in the morning when I go to work, I will put my juice and a little bit of ice in it. I know that sounds weird, but I just like my juice really, really cold. And then this keeps it cold because this is about, it doesn't say, but I want to say this is like a 20-ounce container. Maybe it's a little larger than normal. Not quite a venti size, so I'm not sure. It doesn't say on the bottom. It definitely seems larger than 16 ounces to me. But there you go. That's my last item for April. So that's it, guys. That's 10 items for April. I'm a little bit late, but I got it done. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next vlog. And I will definitely try and do a favorites for May as well when May comes to an end. Talk to you guys later.